That's kind of spooky. All right. So good morning. Hopefully you guys are having a great morning. You guys that got the AM workouts in, awesome. You guys that are plugging away, getting ready for the PM. All right. Here's kind of where we're at for now, in the sense of finding our community a gym. We got 2 offers in, nothing really concrete yet. Really, it seems to be the ceiling height is kind of becoming an issue for us to find something that's closer to that, like 15 to 20 foot mark. Obviously, we'll be happy with a true 12. But when we're finding stuff that's like 11 and they're saying it's 12, that's kind of a problem for us. But we saw some amazing properties. A lot of you guys are sending us stuff that aren't really on like LoopNet or in the network, if you will. So you guys keep doing that for us. It's very, very helpful. There's no way you're going to be bothering us with that, because sky's the option, sky's the limit right now with trying to find a spot. So again, we got really 2 good positive spots in, but we're just kind of seeing where we can go with this. And again, we are looking for anything between 3,000 to 6,000 square feet. And if we can get up a little bit higher with a good cost, that's what we're looking for, man. We're trying to set ourselves up to basically not have to move in 10, 20 years, shit like that. So I'm pretty pumped about what we're going on and what's kind of in the process. I know a lot of you guys were extremely emotional and saddened about leaving the big box, and I was too. I was kind of bummed out, but at the same time, I was really, really kind of excited of the new journey, and knowing that box had so much weight and that box had so much like angst, and it was so hard for a long, long time to really, really get that thing going the way we always wanted it to go. So and I kept hearing this like end of an era, and it was just a really weird thing for me, because the reality of it is that there's been multiple eras. There's been people that have passed away. There's been people that have moved. There's been people that have stopped coming. So like the eras come and go, man. They come and go. And, it sucks that we're not going to have probably a 10,000 square foot box in Costa Mesa or in Orange County. The reality of that size and the cost and the really upkeep for it, for what we're trying to do for a small mom and pop community of about 150 to 200 people, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to be what we want. We would have to drive that thing to the reality of that 300 to 500 people, and it just wouldn't feel like an actual community. It would feel like a giant tribe, which would be great. But it would have like little splinter cells, which had been seen in the process of growing it close to 300 people. We've always fluctuated between 220 to 280 people. And the reality of it is that it was just, the bigger we got, the further away we got from what we were trying to do as a community and as a company and as an organization. So again, I'm extremely excited about it. I did lose my back a little bit beforehand, and then I lost my back in the great move of 2020. So it's been kind of even more emotional than normal. So I'm excited. So you guys keep doing the hard work you're doing. I do feel like we are probably 15 to 30 days out. And I know at some points I was getting to the point where I was like, oh, fuck, man, this thing might turn out to be like 90 days. Like this might be horrible. But we're getting really good leads and we're finding some really good properties. So don't give up hope. I know some of you guys just wrote us off like, oh shit, Max and Jillian are just moving on. I know some of you guys were like, oh man, there's no way I'll see that gym ever again. So it was real interesting on the way out. And I apologize for a lot of you guys to actually see the walls coming down. That was really hard on a lot of you. I do apologize. But that was just the way we had to do it. So, no hard feelings. I'm excited for the opportunities. I'm excited to still have Alec Hansen in my life. I'm excited to have my community in my life. So, I just think that we are in a time, and with everything going on, that it allowed for us to set ourselves up for something greater. And that could be anything from what I've been envisioning with like this hybrid inside outside, almost barn feeling of kind of a real training ground or a training camp, if you will. And then a local couple boxes that are small and quaint and that could allow for real actual one-on-one attention or really small group environments with growth and development, and also to inside of the company. Having a giant box is always a problem with people trying to develop. You develop these phenomenal coaches, these phenomenal people, Lindsay, Aaron, Steven. You get these guys that they develop and they want more. They want to actually become kind of management. They want to move on. And in a giant environment like that, the reality of it is that they would have to basically take my job. So then I would have to move on. And that's something that always kind of hurt me. It was kind of, to me, like the Velocity situation where they hire only people with degrees and then they get capped. And I didn't like that either. And the mindset with building the company out to further and help us grow is, how do we actually develop coaches, and then how do we actually retain them? We're really good at retaining members, but coaches stay with us 5-10 years, and then all of a sudden we got to let them fly. We got to let them grow to greater and bigger things. Even people like Dakota, who was a small kid that grew up inside of our halls and then grew up to being a coach and then went and managed at other places. So again, there's so many opportunities that weren't really allowed in the environment that we were in. And now we'll have to actually move forward and get to those opportunities for a lot of people. But there is going to be a process. So in that process, I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your support, because we need a lot of it right now. The support is something that I know that the Mormonts and the actual family, we need ourselves, because it is a lot, it's a lot on us. It's a big burden to, one, get us out, two, find a spot, and then three, continuously move forward in the process of training. And then also two, we do have an online community. We do not want our local community to be an online community. We already have that. So we love the interaction. I know it's eating us up. So I do not want that in your guys' head as you guys see more and more of the online stuff coming out. Our goal is to be back inside of a box and doing R&D. So that's where I'm at this morning. We got a lot of stuff coming out today. I know me and Jillian have a lot more filming to do, and I think we fixed our audio. We were playing with like live mics in the garage, and it was creating an echo. But I think we fixed it. And then we also are going to have some mobile mics, and we got a really, really cool. We got an outside rig started up. My neighbors aren't happy, but I'm super happy. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, and this intro, Mikey, is very aggressive for news. We got to slow it down for munchies. Can I go out with it?